forget to record this kind of stuff. Debbie Haley's like, can you record that, please? I have they have their prayer meeting on Tuesday night. But anyway, I do want to congratulate Debbie Hennigan and Debbie Haley for both becoming team leaders this month. Yay! Woohoo! Woo! Way to go! That was awesome. I know that feeling, Debbie, because I know you're on the call with us right now, but I know that feeling of being able to achieve that in such a quick time. And so keep that momentum going, and you'll definitely be one of the top 16 point earners on the trip. You know, you might have started behind, I know Debbie Haley just reached hers, but you keep promoting like that and you get those 6,000 points each time, you'll be right there on that beach, top 16 point earner. Well, just go for it. Go for it. So,
that's my plan, girl.
That's your plan. Awesome. We have two new senior consultants, and that was Kathy Deere and Stacy Lobato. So, woohoo! First step. Keep going, ladies. It's exciting because right now we're gearing up for really the busiest month of our selling season, which is November. So we have a lot of momentum going, and I know that there's going to be lots more promotions this month for November. I also want to congratulate all the ladies that on our team that earned the Target gift card, the incentive Target gift card. And I'm going to just shout out your names: Dina Clark, Annette Entz, Debbie Haley, Debbie Hennigan, Nancy Martinez, Lynette, Marydale, Rachel, wherever, that's the one that has the light on, y'all, in the picture, Jessica Kirby, Kathy Deere, and me. I spent mine no time flat on a box of diapers, so for my grandbaby. But that's just some of those perks and incentives that we get each month whenever the company offers those incentives. Who else has received their Target gift card yet? Nobody yet? Delana has. It's nice. That's just extra bonus money that we get to spend. I think Rachel's received hers already. She didn't chime in, but I think she received hers.
Yeah, I did. I got mine the first week.
You go, girl. I want to congratulate the consultants that went above the 25% commission level this month. The ones that hit 30% commission was Debbie Hennigan, Dina Clark, Annette Entz. Whoop, whoop. Annette and Adina, you were like $30 apart, and y'all did awesome. Those $1,900 months, it's great. Way to go. And Debbie Hennigan came in over $1,700 in just the first week and a half of being in business. So that's awesome. Welcome to the call, Kathy. And then the 40% level, that was Debbie Haley and myself. We both reached that 40% level. So that whenever Debbie Haley and I have our talks together, her goal is always to reach the 40% level. So every month, that's her goal. I mean, I would love to also. She has really strong goals. So she keeps pushing me forward to make my goals that big too. So I saw what my paycheck's going to be, and it's really nice to have that extra, those 15% extra on your bonus checks. So definitely, if you need extra income, go for the 40%. It's great. Okay. With that said, we're going to go right on into coaching. Speaking of, Debbie Haley pushing me to want to go for the 40% level every month. Coaching calls. I offer this to everybody on our team. So anybody can take me up on coaching calls. I know tomorrow morning, and I offer them on Mondays and Wednesdays. And the reason I do that is because I don't have my grandbaby on those days. But my coaching call starts tomorrow morning. What time, Rachel?
Sorry, I had to unmute. 8:30 my time, 7:30 your time.
Yes, that's what time I start coaching. Delana's like, good Lord, I'm not even up and functioning by then. But I do have a gallon of coffee in my system by then, and that's what times I start coaching calls. I try to keep them at 30 minutes or less. If we go over, then that's okay too. That means that you're just absorbing that much more. And I'm challenging and doing call to actions. Rachel, do you want to talk about your call to actions for this week and how it's helped you?
Sure. So one of them was to book 2 additional parties from last Wednesday to this upcoming tomorrow. And they have to be parties, not events. And I secured both of those, one last week and one over the weekend. And Jennifer, you got to help me out on my other one.
It was
What
for
was
the opportunity calls that we had.
To
were
get
setting up
people on 'em?
opportunity- Yeah, we were setting up opportunity calls for her to get some ladies on the call.
Oh, right, which we set it up, and fortunately, we were able to get other people that had
Yes,
nothing to
that
do with
both
me.
signed
but
up. They both signed up, and it was the craziest call we ever had. I see you laughing, Debbie Hennigan. But, I mean, whenever I tell you it was like World War III in my house, anybody can do this job, okay? Ava Kate was here. She busted her head. Jay had to leave. The dogs went crazy. They started a fight, all four of them. It was crazy. Kathy, she was on the call. So, but the thing about the coaching call that I want to go back to is that, you know, I give call to actions and challenges for you for that week, things that you're really struggling with, and not to say, ha, 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 I don't think you can do it. It's ha, 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 I know you can do it. And I'm just going to help you with word choices and things to help push you to the next level, to where you need to be and where you want to get to. It's not what I want to do. It's your goal and what you want to get to. I'm just going to try to help you with that goal and try to help you strategize to get there. So definitely, if you want to get on my coaching call schedule, send me a private message, call me, text me, whatever you want to do. Let's get you on a schedule. And if you can't do it every week, every other week, you know, until you are comfortable with your business where you want it to be. So that's definitely a plus. I learned from people that I'm coaching all the time. They're like, oh, I did this. I'm like, oh, I'm so still in that. So it's great to do that because we can both learn from each other. Okay. So I know I don't have a lot of your dates on my calendar yet. So if you can send me your dates. And for those of you that just joined, this is what our team calendar looks like. Orange is for the team and yellow is for me. So if you don't have your dates to me yet, send me your dates so I can add your dates on there. And not so I can say, oh, you didn't have your party. But no, how I can say, hey, let's all cheer each other on to a great party. And if you had something that was awesome that happened at your party, please share with us, because that's what it's all about, with all of us sharing together to help us grow our businesses to where we want it to be. I don't know if y'all saw the specials. Somebody's got music in the background. If y'all can mute it or mute your screen.
Jennifer, how do we do, Jennifer?
How do you do what?
How do we mute the screen?
On the bottom left corner, there's a mute button at the very bottom left.
Stacey, you're on telephone?
Yeah, I'm on my cell. That's why I don't know how to do it.
It's
Mine's
star,
on top.
I think it's *6.
No, if you're on your cell phone, just scroll it to push your phone. There you go. You got it. Okay, there we go. I know all of y'all have probably seen the promotion that we have for November, and I want to go over that with y'all. And I'm going to share my screen with y'all just to go over a few things. This is really exciting. What I love about Dove, since I've been with Dove, is that we have so many perks. Every month we have a perk that that ever since I've been with the company, that's what we've had, as a perk that we have that we can share. So can y'all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, we have such great promotions for November and December. So if you don't have your calendar where you want it to be, how are you going to get it there? You know, just share, share, share. My challenge to all of you within the next 24 hours is to write 10 names down. And within those 24 hours, call every person on that you've listed, call them and secure at least 2 bookings. You know, they say 1 in 5. So that's why I said 10 names. And within the next 24 hours, come back to me or post in Team Mad and let us know when you secured your 2 bookings. You know, call and let them know about our customer specials. Hey, our Dove Crack is the customer special this month. How many of y'all refer to the cinnamon dusted almonds as Dove Crack? Because, I mean, you get addicted to that stuff. And I share that at my party with everybody. I'm like, y'all, I'm sorry. If you get addicted to this, it wasn't my fault. But share these customer specials that we have. They're awesome. And That will definitely secure you some bookings. Think about the ones that you can book parties with for if they're with the holidays coming up for a cookie exchange or ornament exchange, things like that. People are already starting to have holiday parties and get-togethers, but definitely talk about those things. And the promotion that I was really excited about is that we can earn logoed items. Let me see if I can get it to there. Who's going for the promotion this month to sell $500 or $1,000 in product to earn the Dove plates or the pashmina that they have? I know I am. If you sell $500, you'll earn the set of 4 dessert plates. You sell $1,000 in product, and you'll earn the dessert plates and the pashmina. But why stop at the $1,000 level when you can go all the way to the $1,600 level? And you can earn a bonus commission level as well. So, why not go for that? That's just awesome. That's just a bonus that you can get, and an extra, what is that, your income's $480. So definitely, the thing that whenever we were on our manager's call this week, the parties that we have right now are going to secure you for those December and January parties. I haven't even had my first party yet for November, and I've already secured 2 bookings for January. I know that Debbie Haley and I, whenever we talk, when we have our coaching call, she is really worried about January being a hard month to book parties. And so I went back and looked at my party schedule from last January. And that was my biggest month that I had since I'd been with Dove. And so I'm like, Debbie, I said, just trust me. Everybody's not on a diet in January, and we can show them the healthy alternative to what Dove has to offer. So our vinaigrettes and things like that. So definitely don't be fearful of what January has to offer with New Year's resolutions and things like that. If you secure the parties that you need right now in November, you can definitely book up your December and January calendar. One of the things that Michelle Bardwell shared with us is, just having 4 parties in November can secure you 8 to 12 future parties. So how are you doing that? Are you using your BAM tool? Are you hostess coaching to success? The little sheet that Debbie Haley shared with us, her 3 steps to a successful party. She goes into every party, letting her hostess know that she wants to secure at least 2 bookings. So working together, partnering together with your hostess is going to secure those bookings. I know Debbie Hennigan went to a party with me, and I had coached my host, and she was like, okay, you're booking the next party, and you're booking the next party. And so, even if it was all in fun, but the hostess knew that was my goal, was to book at least 2 parties at her party. So definitely go into those parties thinking that, I'm going to get at least 2 parties out of this, hopefully 4. You just never know. And if it's the VIP box that the hostess is wanting, I always tell them they need to book within the next 60 days. Once I get those 2 bookings, I'm like, okay, we have those 2 bookings. Who wants to go for the 90-day mark? So, just if it's just right over that mark for me. So definitely don't be fearful on scheduling it out just, a little bit past that mark, but definitely secure the ones close in first. And the better thing is that if you're having 4 parties in November, you're going to be in front of at least, I'm going to just keep it real, at least 50 people. Because I don't know about y'all's parties, but the more and more I keep hearing about people's parties, there's 20, 25 people that are coming to all of our parties. So I definitely think a minimum you're going to be in front of at least 50 or 60 people at your parties. So what's that going to turn into? It's going to turn into opportunities. Opportunities for you to share the opportunity with somebody that might be sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to have Christmas for my family? That's the people that you need to be targeting. How many of you, this is something that you can say at your parties. How many of you have dreaded the word Christmas this year because it's going to be a tight Christmas this year? Well, let me tell you about our opportunity that we have that can help you put money in your pocket to provide Christmas this year. So definitely target those people. And another a group of people that you might want to target is teachers. Teachers are off during Christmas. It's a great time to start. So they're off during that 2-week time, and I know that they're like, thank God they're off, but you know what? I've had a lot of teachers on my team before that need that extra income. So definitely that's two groups of people that you can target. Ones that are, dreading Christmas because they're just not sure how they're going to make Christmas happen this year. So definitely offer them the opportunity to host a party to help pay for their kit also. And for all of you that are new chocolatiers that have the $85 kit coupon, you have a gift to give right now. Share that gift with them. Share. One of the things that I was talking to Debbie Hennigan and Kathy about was to share the opportunity about the $85 kit coupon by, giving them a compliment, saying, you know what, you are the one that I want on my team, and I have this $85 gift, this $85 coupon just for you. That saying things like that and really meaning it, that you can make a difference in their life. That's the person that you really want to share that opportunity with. So one of the things that Michelle Bardwell shared with us, and this is just, it was so profound to me. I said, why not go for the $1,600 level? You get $500 for the plates, $1,000 for the pashmina, and $1,600 for the extra bonus commission. So she broke it out to us like this. If at each one of our parties, they had at least 8 guests that spent $60, that's $480 in sales. And I always like to have my host have at least 3 outside orders whenever I get there. My last party that I had, she had 9 outside orders. So definitely that pushed it way over the limit. But if you had just 1 outside order, that's going to make you a $500 party. And if you had 4 parties this month at $500 each, that's the $2,000 level. So you're definitely going to earn that bonus commission. So definitely hostess coach your host to be able to get those extra outside orders to help push her over the level, over that next level to reach that $500 level. So my ultimate goal is always to be able to coach to a $1,000 party so that I can help them get the most out of their party that they can possibly get. How are you going to get them to the $60 level? I don't know if you're partying around a bundle, but the game day bundle is amazing. I definitely use a lot of the things that are in the game. I know most of us use the cocoa rub and the barbecue sauce. That is in there. The honey mustard is in there. The blackberry chipotle, it's in there. So definitely gearing your party around a bundle is definitely awesome. And I tell them, look in the back of your catalog because everything that you probably just fell in love with is probably in one of those bundles. And doing that will help you get to that $60 order. And who is not going to fall in love with our Dove Crack this month and want to be able to get that box of cinnamon dusted almonds for free? So how am I going to start my parties this month? I'm passing out my cinnamon dusted almonds first. And that's how I'm going to start it out. I'm like, okay, how many of you love those cinnamon dusted almonds? And 95% of the room is going to raise their hand. The only ones that's not going to raise their hand if they're allergic to nuts or something, or they don't like cinnamon. But I'm going to say, okay, I just want to let y'all know before we even start the party that whenever you spend $60 tonight, you're going to get a box of those babies for free. Who's getting some for free? And so that's just one way to be able to start it and, to get them thinking, okay, I've got to get to a $60 order because I want to get this for free. I've never been to a party where you get something for free that's, more than $5. So this is a $14 box of cinnamon dusted almonds they're going to get for free. So definitely do your parties around a bundle. It's really a great thing to do, and you will definitely see the increase in your sales. One of the things that Michelle Bardwell was talking to us about was sharing the benefits of hosting a party if they reach the $500 level. They will get $75 in free product, 3 items at half price. And that can be the bundles also. They're going to get the dark chocolate cranberries and pecans, which is my absolute favorite. And they're going to get the cinnamon swirl baking mix, which is Ava Kate's favorite. But that comes, and if they did that and they got bundles, that means that they would get 26 items for $148.50. That's saying if you're getting all the bundles at half price. That's $459 in total product. And if you break it down to 26 items, that's $5.69 an item. for all those items. So can you imagine? Can you imagine if you broke it down like that? And if y'all want me to send y'all a copy of this sheet, I can send it to y'all. But $5.69. So who are you going to target for this? You're going to target the ones that have all these kids in their house that they have to buy teachers' gifts for. This is a great opportunity for those parents to host a party to get all of these items that they need for gifting for this year. Or if they have lots of parties, you know, if they're hosting a lot of holiday events, you're going to want to target those people also. This is a great opportunity. $459 in products for $148. And that's $310 savings. So I think that is just awesome. So definitely target those people and share that. I mean, that's huge. I mean, where can you get a teacher's gift for $5.69 if you really break it down like that? So definitely go for the incentives in November and book those parties. And, you know, that's why I gave y'all the 10 names to call for the next 24 hours so that we can book those 2 extra parties and so we can hit our 75 party goal on the calendar. The next thing that I have for y'all is the exchange. How many of y'all have heard about the exchange? Nobody? Annette, you better raise your hand because you're already registered. The exchange, it used to be called our President Leadership Conference, PLC. This year,
I've heard of it.
okay, thank you, Debbie. Well, this year they've called it the exchange, and it's going to be better than any convention that we've ever had. And they're releasing at least 30 new products for this catalog, at least. I've heard maybe they might even double that, but you just don't know for sure. We won't know anything until we get there. So, but at least 30, I know that much, but I've been told more. So it's going to be over the top. If you are, if you're even thinking a little bit about going for manager, you need to get to manager before we go so that you can participate in the manager's day. Last year, it was phenomenal. I had such a great time, and I had only been in the business for just a few months. And it's definitely something I won't miss again because it was that much fun. But all of corporate staff's going to be there. And now's the time to get registered. All of you that are brand new consultants, you get to register for $125 while you're in your quick start period. So it's in Tucson, Arizona. I highly recommend going. If you want to take your business to the next level and want to feel the excitement that we have, I can't say enough about it. And how can you get there? By having parties now. That way you can afford to go. Another way to afford to go is we usually book 4 to a room. It's a big girls' weekend, you know. We have so much fun. I know Delana, she likes 2 to a room. She's a little snooty, but no, I'm just teasing. We've had 5 to a room before, right, Annette? We had 5 to a room in Utah, but come join us. I promise you, you won't regret it. It'll be the best money you've spent. Start looking for airfare now. If you can get away and come with us, come. I know that we have 4 of us registered right now. Hopefully more will be registered tonight. Right? And I do know that if something, you know, tragic or something life-altering comes up, you can get a refund depending on the certain amount of days. There's a date and time frame that comes in there. Because Debbie Haley did check on that because she was worried about her son's college. But definitely, I can't talk enough about the exchange. They tease us on all of our manager calls about it, like it's going to be even better than the convention was. And Annette was at convention with me. So was Rachel. So was Delana. And convention was over the top. Oh, Annette was not there. Annette, you were there in spirit. But it was so over the top. We came back on such a high, and it was just, it's propelled our businesses since we've been back. So if you want your business to be propelled, you want to take your business to the next level, I highly recommend going. So the exchange, look it up. It's $125 for everybody in Quick Start, and it's $175 right now for those outside of Quick Start. Okay, another way you're going to get there. Business gifting. Here's another call to action challenge. Business gifting. Stop at least at least one business every day and hand them the business gifting flyer. You just never know who's going to be able to, who's going to need that opportunity that you have to present them with. I would take a little, one of the little Jello shot cups, or that's what the condiment cups that you can buy at Walmart or Target or whatever if you don't want to buy it in bulk. I would put 5 cinnamon dusted almonds in there and put your, if you have the Dove stickers, put a Dove sticker over the top of it, and definitely take that in there. And I'll run to, well, no, I can't get it right now because my pantry is like full to the brim. But definitely take a sample in there to the office manager with your flyer and present them with the opportunity for Dove gifting. You know, this makes it simple and easy. I know Debbie Hennigan entered a corporate gifting order last night. Was it very painful, Debbie?
To enter the order?
Yes.
Or to get the... Yes, it was extremely painful. I almost pulled every little bit of the short hair out of my head. It was not good.
Well, can you tell us why it wasn't good?
Probably because it was me, operator error. No, it's, I will be honest, I don't think that our software program or whatever, it's not very user friendly. For people who are techno challenged, I had a really hard time. But when you first go in to order it, it allows you to put like your message, your template in there, and then it allows you to click on, like, if you want 20 of the sugar and spice, which is what I needed. And that first part you put it in, don't do that, because that doesn't work. That's what I was doing, putting it in the beginning. So I just deleted all that, went straight through, and then entered it in the next section and put my message and stuff in there. So
to do it in the next section.
Yeah, don't do it in the template part, because it allows you to set up a template. I think maybe to just continue to use that one over and over. Don't do that. Wait until the second part and just enter your message.
Okay. Well, if anybody needs help, Debbie will help y'all. No, I'm just
Yeah, I will. I know what not to do and what to do.
and also to download Google Chrome, right? Or Firefox.
Yes, Mozilla Firefox. If you run an Apple product, download Mozilla Firefox, because that is what the system likes to use. That's what it prefers.
Yeah, so that's where she was saying, well, I need to download this other program so I can get on there and learn it and be able to do it.
And it's free. And it's free. If you guys don't have it, you just go onto Google and just type in Mozilla Firefox, and then it's a free download.
Okay, well, definitely print off those flyers, go into businesses. I mean, even if you're going to the grocery store and there's an attorney's office next door to it, just go in and say, hey, I have this opportunity to share Dove Chocolate Discoveries with you, and whoever is your office manager, can I speak to them? They'll know who's in charge of their gifting. Share that with them. I mean, you can be in and out of there in 5 minutes. Just share it with them and say, can I follow? And whenever can I follow up with you in the next couple of days? And definitely follow up. That's what the key is follow up. And right now, people are going to start thinking about the closer as it gets to Thanksgiving, they're really going to be saying, oh, I got to get those gifts. So do it as soon as possible. If you can do 2 a day, do 2 a day. But my call to action is to do at least 1 a day within the next 3 weeks. Okay, for the next 3 weeks, try to do 1 a day. And the last thing that I have to share with y'all is the fundraising opportunity. I was talking to somebody today about fundraisers, and he's like, so we have a women's ministry at church, she said, and we're trying to help needy single moms in the church. She said, can your fundraiser help us? I said, well, how many women do you have part of that group? And she said, we have 93 women that are in the women's ministry, 93 women in the women's ministry group. I said, well, do you think that the 93 women would be able to sell at least 10 boxes of the large cinnamon dusted almonds? And she said, I said, because I can tell you the potential of how much money we can raise. And the potential was
Wow.
I could cut them a check for $7,000 for their women's ministry to help those needy moms. So if you have a ministry like that, or know somebody that has because everybody's thinking about, how am I going to do the angel tree, or how am I going to do this, or our church is doing this many needy families, definitely talk to those people about how many people are in their organization that would be willing to do the 10 boxes or the 20 boxes if they had a smaller group. I have a dance team that I'm talking to that do competition. There's 40 girls, and the lady that owns the studio, she's having them sell at a minimum of 20, but anybody that sells over 25 gets their name in the drawing for free competition week, so that their registration will be paid. So these moms, they're going to be really geared up for going for that 25 so that their daughter can be registered for a free week of competition. So, because I know it's expensive for competition. So think outside of the box who you can talk to about fundraisers right now. That's a great opportunity. Yes, the commission comes out of our pocket, but it's given back, and it's the tax write-off. So definitely talk to those people. A lot of people are thinking about how they can raise money, and this is a great opportunity. And, I was the lady that has the women's ministry. I told her, I said, everybody that buys a box of those cinnamon dusted almonds, that can be a Christmas gift that they give to somebody. The cinnamon dusted almonds, or a thank you gift. I give my mailman a Christmas gift, and I will definitely give him a box of dusted almonds this year. So, think about those, how you can share that with the people that that you're presenting the fundraising packages to. So definitely go for it. I know that Debbie Haley has one going on right now. It just started today, and we've already saw the numbers trickling in. She's so excited. She goes, I can't believe this. She said, it's going so fast. So I was hoping that she'd be able to be on the call with us tonight so she could share the tips with us about her fundraiser, but she's at her small groups ministry tonight. So anyway, does anybody have any questions? I'm done with everything that I had to share. I went over it really quick, but I wanted to keep it quick and to the point tonight. Any questions? Anybody want to do coaching? Anybody want to add parties to the calendar? But I don't have your dates on here. If you're on mute, you can take yourself off mute. No questions?
I have a question. Jennifer, how's everybody seeing you? Are you online?
How's everybody seeing me?
Yeah, I'm on my phone. Are we supposed to be on the computer?
If you download the Zoom app, it'll show you because we can see, 8 of us can see each other.
Yeah, that's what I was like. How are they seeing each other? I'm on my phone. Okay, so you're online.
Yep, we're online on the Zoom. And there's a 515 number on here also.
Okay, so I need to download Zoom. I just hit that link?
Right, and it'll ask you for the meeting ID.
Okay. I've never used it before. We've always done it with phones, so I've never used the computer before. So for that.
This is the new technology days. That was the old days.
Yeah.
Remember, I don't know if I told you that, but I said, yeah, and Bill Shaw was probably sitting in his boxers talking to us on conference calls.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't do it through the computer because I wasn't prepared to be seen. Oh, my God. That would have been quite frightening.
Yes, absolutely.
Word.
Who's the 515-0358 number?
That's Mona.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Mona. Glad you could
Hey,
join us.
Thank you.
Mona has her launch on Thursday. She is so excited.
Awesome. I'm writing it on my calendar right now.
Mona was on the computer earlier.
Yeah, I saw it on there, but I didn't have it on my on the desktop calendar that I have. So that's 57, so we're close to
Lori's is
55. Okay. Well, if nobody has any questions, I guess we can call it a night.
My launch is on Tuesday if you don't have that one.
Brandy, what'd you say?
My launch is on Tuesday if you don't have that one.
I do have it.
Okay.
Yeah, and Lori's is Sunday. I think you said you couldn't make it though.
Yeah, Lori's is Sunday, that's right. I have a party that day.
Yeah.
So Jennifer, you said that you want us to have 75 parties and 15 new consultants this month?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Alrighty.
So we're up to 58 on the calendar, so we don't have very many more to go. So if we all do our 10 calls, I think that we can easily tap that out real quick. And the reason I know Rachel dropped off, she's probably on her way home, but the reason I challenge Rachel to doing parties instead of events, because I know she can secure more bookings right then, because she has a deeper relationship with those people in front of them. Events are great, and the one that me and Debbie Hennigan did, that was great, but not all events turn out like that. So definitely being at a party in a one-on-one setting, your hostess knows the people that are there, and that is an easier way to be able to use your BAM tool to secure those bookings. So definitely do that, and I can't wait to hear everybody's results. Delanna, you have anything to share?
Well, I was just going to say, since some of you don't even know who I am, and I haven't had a chance to meet all y'all, thank y'all for letting me jump on your call. Jennifer asked me if I would jump on tonight, and I was so excited when she did, because y'all don't realize how many people are talking about you all. You have no idea how many people are talking about your team. Team Mad is pretty much on fire, and people are noticing that. And that's a good feeling. That's so exciting for people to actually have good things to say about you all, because I'm, proud grandmama over here. I guess Jennifer's a mama. But I'm just so excited for what's going on for you all. I hope you feel that. I hope you're proud too. I hope you know that you're on one of the fastest growing teams in our entire company. And even though you're just stinking brand new, I mean, like some of you have just not even had your launch yet, go ahead and buckle up your seatbelt. I'm sure Jennifer's told you this, but it is a fun ride, and it's only going to get better from here. I joined last February, so I'm just a year and a half into this business. Jennifer's not far behind me, and it's just been crazy the year and a half with this company, and how much better I've done with this company than anything else I've ever been a part of. And I've had a pleasure of talking to a couple of you today. Debbie, I talked to you today. And I'm looking forward to meeting you all. But I'm just looking forward more than anything to see you all and celebrate you all, because I'm telling you, it's good. It's going to get even better. And we want Jennifer to be our next director in our company. And you will play a huge part in that. Because it's a huge team effort, and she deserves that. And so I'm super excited. Thank y'all for letting me jump on. Congratulations on your promotions, ladies, that earned those.
Thank you.
Thanks, Delanna. Yeah, and that was pretty rude. I didn't even introduce her. Delanna's my friend.
I was just going to jump in. Okay.
Me and Delanna we've been friends since Southern Living House days. And not Southern Living, but we have been on many trips together. We've laughed a lot, we've cried a lot, and we've pushed each other a lot more. So, and I'm so excited to, we did a role reversal. Lana was on my team in the last company we were together, and now she gets to reap the rewards, and I'm on her team, and I love it. So I'm excited, and if you want to be a grandma, you can be a grandma. Be a proud grandma. That's what they do. So.
Don't I look good to be grandma?
Yeah. But anyway, thanks for joining us tonight, Delanna. I love you. I appreciate you.
I love y'all. I can't wait to hang out with y'all in Tucson, so make sure you all register.
Yeah,
Right.
let's take our business to the next level. Let's get registered. Let us have them talk about us some more on the calls. We want to, but they do that on our calls. They're like, oh, and she had 40% more people register for the exchange. I'm like, okay, here we go. But definitely, if it's even just tickling the back of your mind right now about, if I want my business to propel, I know I need to be there. Any of you that have ever been to a convention before, have been in direct sales, you know what it does. They said that people that go to the regular dev conventions, you have 174% growth in your business. Who wouldn't want that? That is so powerful. So definitely
Absolutely.
be with us, and I'm excited for all of you that are launching this week. And if y'all need me, I'm here. I'm here. So just let me know what I can do to help. And I'll be reaching out to y'all soon. Y'all have a great night.